What if the Purge actually happened? What if one night a year every law vanished for 12 hours? No police, no courts, no consequences. Sounds like fiction, but let's say it actually happened. Here's what would likely follow. The first hours would be chaos. Cities would see looting and fires concentrated in commercial districts. In some neighborhoods, the skyline would go from normal to burning within an hour. Hospitals would be overwhelmed, not only with the wounded from violence, but the panic-driven injuries and critical patients who can't be moved safely. Ambulances, for those 12 hours, nearly non-existent in the hottest zones. Even if some officers choose to work, their hands would be tied. No arrests, no prosecutions. Critical infrastructures become a target. Power substation, telecom hubs, fuel depots. Damage to these would turn a crime wave into a week-long blackout. Disturbing food deliveries, hospitals, and emergency services long after the purge window closed. Rural areas would face a different threat. Opportunistic gangs descending on small towns, or possibly isolating communities barricading and surviving relatively intact. Coastal and tourist centers would be devastated in different ways. Chaos where people are concentrated, but also waves of desperate evacuations. The cost isn't just human, it's an economic collapse in regions hit hardest. Business destroyed, insurance skyrocketing, and supply chains rerouted or broken. The next day, you'd see empty shelves and shuttered shops, and a national economy taking months, maybe years, to absorb the shock. Politically, the supposed cleansing rationale would shed trust. Who legislates this? Who enforces the boundaries? A culture that normalizes sanctioned violence would suffer a permanent erosion of civic trust. Neighbors would polarize, vigilantism would grow, and political extremists would thrive on both sides. Beyond bodies and buildings, the psychological scar would be so deep. PTSD rates explode. Children who witness the night carry trauma across generations. Communities would either fracture or form hyper-local militias for protection. Neither is healthy for democracy. So no, The Purge is not just a one-night horror show. If it was real, one night of lawlessness would ripple for generations. Blacked out cities, broken institutions, fractured communities, and would create a permanent shift in how people view safety and justice. What scares you the most about this idea, and what horror movies would you like to see come to life next?